Why do some hedge funds fail then? Is it to do with leverage and liquidity, or is there another reason?
So if we take the business component out of why hedge funds fail, if you look at the big blow-ups, and I certainly worked at a hedge fund that blew up, it's all about outsized positions and not being able to get rid of the positions because the markets become very illiquid and very dysfunctional. And one of the most famous funds and famous blow-ups was, of course, in 1998 by LTCM. And that's exactly what happened. There were certain events in the market, such as the Russia default, etc., that caused certain positions that they believed would go one way to go the other. The markets became very illiquid and they just couldn't unwind. And the losses kept on increasing and increasing, and the Fed had to step in and bail them out. A similar position at the fund in which I worked in, this was during the credit crisis. At that time, you had mortgages, and people might know this story. You had these low-grade mortgages that were stamped BBB. So obviously they went to zero, they lost their value. But even the AAA mortgages, which were effectively just structures wrapped around, as it says in The Big Short, which is a wonderful movie, you know, it's sort of dog shit wrapped in cat shit. And so that went to hell as well. And the fund was sitting on these positions as well and couldn't unwind and found it very difficult. It didn't want to incur the loss, and ultimately the market just collapsed and they had to close down. So it was a combination of taking on too much risk. So yes, you are right. The number one reason why hedge funds tend to blow up or lose money to the extent that they have to close down is because their position sizes are just way too big and they can't get out because the markets don't allow